Searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Short dark hair, but those eyes so bright. It
Right.
into my soul and it's
Welcome back for another week of Scheananigans. We have a very special guest in the studio this week, all the way from Dubai. She is the only person who could get me this dressed up to get into some shenanigans. She's a supermodel, an entrepreneur, the breakout star of both the Real Housewives of Dubai and Traders. From dominating international runways to building her own beauty empire, she has carved out a lane all her own with her unmistakable glamour, her sharp wit, fierce honesty, and whether she's stirring the pot in the desert, outsmarting competitors in the castle, redefining beauty standards across the globe, or being the standout fan favorite coming out of BravoCon, which also took my voice. She brings the kind of star power that makes every moment unforgettable. Please welcome the iconic Chanel Ayan. How we doing?
Oh my God, I don't think anyone has ever made me feel that special like that. That was such a good introduction,
Thank
Scheana.
you.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. How was your weekend? How was everything?
Oh, I had the best time ever. So when Bravo reached out to me and said, hey, we would like you to do our socials, I was just excited to come and hang out with everybody at BravoCon because I was like, oh my God, do they know I'm uneducated? Do they know I don't know what I'm doing? I've never interviewed anyone. I was just like, go have fun with every single person. So that's what I just did, have fun with everyone.
I love that. One of my favorite moments was when you suggested one of the other Southern Charm guys should date Paige.
How do you know about that?
I was right there.
That is so true because I've never watched
Right.
their show.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Paige is a friend of mine and
Yes.
I've known the guys forever.
Okay, so he was so gorgeous. What's his? You see, I don't know the name, but he's so
There's
gorgeous.
Chef, there's Austin.
Yeah, so there was Chef, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on with you? Are you single? He goes, yes, I'm single. I'm like, there's a girl in Bravo that's so beautiful and she's so nice. Her name is Paige. You should date her. And he was like, absolutely not. He dated my best friend. I was like, give me some tea. So that was crazy. Yeah.
No, it was so fun just doing all of the backstage stuff with you. I
Yes.
had the best time.
Me
and
too.
always
And
serving
you looked
looks.
incredible. I would say you were one of my best dressed and Bronwyn.
Oh my gosh,
And
thank
both.
you.
Yes,
That is the
yes.
biggest compliment because I really
Seriously.
stepped up my game this year.
You did, and I could see it because the clothes was so good. Everything was perfect. You looked gorgeous. Your body's giving. You looked like I saw you with fans and how you interact with people. Like you're that girl.
Thank you so much. No,
Yes.
I had the best time. I did not stop talking until yesterday. Once I got on the flight,
Yes.
I was like, we are on vocal rest until the
Oh
podcast.
my God. Me, I lived on honey.
Yeah, I did too.
I lived on honey so much. Honey, cough syrups, like
Same every day, every night. It just,
Really?
I was only getting like 4 hours sleep.
same.
So I felt like that took it out of me.
Yeah.
And then, an occasional puff of some weed. And then that took it out of me. And then here we are.
Oh my God. Like your best friend says, Lady Gaga, I know, I'm always so jealous.
Oh.
Like she said, you will sleep when you're dead.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah,
that what she says?
exactly. I say that all the time.
So I think that's what happened to us in BravoCon. We just wanted to have fun and be
Yes.
there, meet everyone, just like sleep, we'll do it later.
Exactly. It was
Yes.
so much fun.
Yes.
So the world knows you as this glamorous, hilarious, campy force who is just always serving. But I will say, especially through DMs and whatnot, I have gotten to see the other side of you.
Thank you.
And you're a very grounded mom.
Thank you.
You're such an incredible person, an incredible friend who always shows up for the people she loves. And I want to tap into that today. So, of course, we're still going to get into the glamour of it all,
Yes.
but I want to give you your flowers and I want to
Thank
show
you.
the people who you are behind the scenes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's like when the cameras aren't rolling, you have nothing to gain. You just
Exactly.
you have such a big heart and
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people who are watching BravoCon didn't know, like, I have a lot of relationships with a lot of people on Bravo World. Like, I keep in touch. They reach out even if I'm in Dubai. They check up on me. And especially, like, we met at BravoCon. and we just said hi to each other. And of course, I know who you are. God has gold,
But I didn't know you knew who I was. So
Of
2 years ago when we
course.
met and you were like, Scheana, I was like,
Yes,
she knows my name.
Yes, and I know your songs, and I know, of course, Scheana, who doesn't know who you are? I
don't know.
I'm 100% sure everybody in my village knows who you are, and there's 1,000 people in my
Oh,
village.
thank you.
But yeah, so it was just good. And then one day I was home, and I saw you had you had your podcast, and you had said something that really touched my heart. And then I messaged you, because I think it was more like you don't understand why you're not happy, something like that, right? And you're like, I'm doing everything, but I just don't understand. So I was like, I gotta talk to her. So I reached out to her. I'm like, Scheana, I just want to let you know, I think maybe you should check if you're depressed or something, because if you don't understand your feelings and your emotion, maybe you're just going through a lot.
Yeah.
And then, because I was like, yeah, because that kind of happened to me a little bit, because my mom has dementia. So and she's a single mom who was an orphan, came from a very abusive husband and all these things. So I always feel like everything she wanted in life, I feel like she never achieved that except us as her kids.
Yeah.
So I was also like, didn't understand, because I was trying to be happy and I was not happy. And I was trying to I travel a lot. My son is going to college, everything about me, just also the show, when they, I don't know if you can relate, because one day they were like, your show is on pause. And I was looking for a new house.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing great. You know what I mean? So I was excited. That's oh, the show is gone. The hype and everything. Kind of calm down. So I think with that, I was trying to figure out again who myself was, because I have a makeup line, Ayan Beauty. So I was like, okay, this is good. I'm doing well. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. But my son is leaving. Who am I? And, and I'm 50. So, I was trying to figure
You're
out
50?
Yes, girl.
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, you look 30 and you know it.
Thank you.
You
so
look
much.
incredible.
You know who told me that? Carl.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love the Summer House Boys. They love me.
I love that.
Oh, he was like, you're so gorgeous. I'm
Yes.
like, oh, he's like, I'm married. He's like, oh, I'm like, you're so hot. Yes.
Yeah. No, I love them. They're good friends of mine.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I love them too much.
Yeah, I had so much fun. Me and Jesse Solomon just broed out all weekend.
Such a good guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, the best time. But okay, so still sticking on, the being a mom. I did relate so much when we started going back and forth
Yes.
on Instagram.
Yes.
We were sending each other voice notes back and forth.
We
and
did.
I really didn't know what was wrong with me.
Yeah.
After I had the baby, I knew there was something, but I couldn't put a name on it. Then I finally got diagnosed with postpartum OCD. I had the anxiety. And then a couple years later, it wasn't necessarily postpartum depression, but when we were talking, I was in a very depressive state in my
you were.
life,
Yes.
mostly with my marriage, also with my career. The show that I've been on for the last 14 years, we
Yes.
did 11 seasons. They rebooted it, decided to have a whole new cast. And then I did The Masked Singer. I got sent home first, and I was just feeling so down about myself.
Yeah.
And at the time when you reached out, that was just, it couldn't have been more perfect timing. I got on medication, and I'm doing so much better now. But
You seem so much better when I
Thank
saw you in
you.
BravoCon. Just even your voice, because we did send each other voice notes,
Yeah.
right? So from your voice, I could tell you were going through something, you know. So I was like, let me just talk to her. But yeah, a lot of women don't understand postpartum depression, because I had it when I had Taj, but I'm African. So in my culture, exactly Africa, we don't know what is going on with us.
right.
So I did not know what was going on, because I was so sad. And I don't want to say this, because I remember one time I was in the cabin in Boise, Idaho for Christmas, and my son was so young, and I was so sleep deprived, and I couldn't sleep. And I remember calling my husband. I was like, Chris, come here. I was like, you please take this baby right now. Just take the baby away, because I had never given birth. It was my first baby. Nobody tells you that you're not gonna sleep.
Right.
Your boobs is gonna be broken into pieces. Your vagina is I was gonna say rotten, but no, ripped
Ruined.
up,
Oh,
ruined.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the emotions that you're gonna go through it. Nobody told me that. So I was just like, Chris, you gotta take the baby away. And he's like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I really, really need space. And I just closed myself in the room, and I was crying. That's why I was like, I gotta talk to you, and just tell you, maybe this is what you're going through. Maybe you can get help. And I'm glad you got help. Makes me really happy.
Me too. Other than your husband, did you feel like you had support, or did you feel alone?
I felt alone. I'm not going to lie. I felt very, very alone, because I was such a young mom, and I lived so far away from my family. And the only person I had was my husband.
Yeah.
And my husband is really supportive, but he would go to work, and I would be left with the baby all day. And I had no help, and so it was really hard for me because it was all new for me. So yeah, it took a long time for me to understand what was going on with me. But like, I'm glad you got diagnosed.
Yes.
Because nobody
too.
diagnosed me,
Yeah.
and nobody helped me to take medication or be there. And I think a lot of people, especially spouses, if you're married to a woman and is having a baby, and family members and friends around, you have to pay attention to their well-being and see if they're okay, because
Yeah.
you might not know they're not okay,
Yeah. When you shared with me what helped you through that challenging time, you had said that you write down your emotions.
Yes.
At that point, I felt like the place I was in, I had really just lost myself a bit. My husband admitted he had an affair. I didn't tell anyone about it.
That's
I was
hard.
journaling every single day, my whole pregnancy,
Yeah.
the whole first 2 years that she
Wait.
was born.
So
He
when
told
you were
me after. It was when I was pregnant.
when you were pregnant is when he told you.
No, that's when he did it. He told
Okay.
me 2 years later.
For 2 years you didn't hear anything online.
No. And that's why he ended up telling me, is because
Because-
there were fake rumors about him online, and he worried that this would come out.
Oh, wow. How did you forgive him?
It took a lot of time.
Especially if you had a baby and postpartum. I can see.
Yeah.
That's a lot for you to go through as a young lady.
It was. And being in the public eye,
Yes.
we had just dealt with Scandal.
Yes.
It was only a few weeks after that. So I'm already dealing with a huge betrayal,
from friends.
a temporary restraining order, going to court, and then
my
he puts
God,
this on me
Scheana.
right before we're going to Coachella for all of these jobs. I had Watch What Happens Live, I had E-News, I had so many things going on that I had to just compartmentalize it for the time being. I told my manager and I told my best friend, and that was it for almost 2 years.
I want to cry for you because that's just a lot for someone so young to go through. I can't even put myself in
Yeah.
understanding all of that. And you, like right now, you look really happy. I can tell like you're okay. I'm not glad you, like, I'm sad you went through all that. But if I look at you right now, I feel like you're so strong, you're so powerful, and you're going to help so many women to talk about this, because I feel like a lot of us don't open up and talk. I just find
Yeah.
this so, I don't know if it's say beautiful is the right word. I feel like it's like so, empowering. You're so empowering for opening up about this and talk about this, because I have a friend right now that her husband just left after 14 years of marriage, and she's going through it right now. And like, I'm hugging her, I'm being there for her, and I can just imagine the pain that the sadness that she's going through. It's just a tough place to be at. And I'm so sorry you went through all
Yeah.
of that. Are you
Thank
okay
you.
now with your husband?
I am.
That's
There's still going to be the thoughts in the back of my head.
course.
But when you told me, write it down, write
Yes.
down my feelings,
Yes.
I chose to put it in the book.
Good.
And I didn't know if I was going to be strong enough to do that and just put it out there for the world. I
Yes.
hid it from the last season of our show. I wasn't ready to deal with it. But going through therapy, couples therapy, EMDR therapy, I was able to work towards a path of forgiveness. And I wasn't
good.
going to let a mistake he made 2.5 years prior ruin everything that we had built since then.
I agree with you. I think I'm married 26 years, and I see a lot of things like this in marriages, including my friends, people around me, and stuff like that. People do make mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no one is perfect. Like, look at Jesus had a best friend that set him up for silver.
Yeah.
And he was murdered for it. So, and he still forgave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like what's lacking a lot in the world is forgiveness and understanding. We're all humans. I've made so many mistakes that people have forgiven me too.
Same.
You know what I mean? And I feel like holding people grudges just because of what they've done and putting that into their head and making that their character for the rest of their life, I think that's fucked up.
Yeah.
People do make mistakes. We move on. He makes changes. Is he showing you the changes that he's making?
Every single day.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you have a family. Keep the family together.
Yeah.
I grew up with a single mom, and my dad literally dated every single person in my village. When I tell you every single person, I mean, in fact, everything,
Wow.
know. And he had so many kids, like 30 kids, Yeah, my dad has too many that I know of.
Wow.
That I know of exist, okay?
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, his wife is my age and has 13 kids with him. She's Indian. 13 kids and she's my age.
Oh my gosh.
Right? That's crazy. My dad is a
is.
madman. But but I'm just saying, like, my mom forgave him so many times and forgave him so many times, until one time she just couldn't take the abuse.
Yeah.
So if you see somebody changing
Yeah.
and they want the best for you and they love you, it's okay to forgive.
Exactly. And he's such a good partner. He's such an amazing dad.
I saw him. He's very handsome, by the way,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There was a woman who came up to me this weekend in the Bravo Palooza.
Okay.
And I was sitting down. I had these shoes on. My feet were killing me. And I was like, I just need to sit for a second.
Yes.
And this woman, I remember her name. I will not say it. But she came up to me and thanked me for opening up about it in my book. She said that her husband had done that over 30 years ago. She said that they've been married like 36 years. She forgave him. They're the happiest they've ever been. They had kids, like all of this. And she just told me, thank you so much for talking about that, because no one talks about that side of things.
No, and I'm glad you wrote it down. Like I said, you are going to help a lot of people talk about this. You know what I mean? For me, like in my culture, men are allowed to have 4 wives. Okay?
Wow.
4 wives. And you can have 4 wives when you treat them equally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's some cultures in my village where women have more men than anybody. So this guy will just go around in different hats every single day, getting fucked right, left, and center. Nobody knows who the baby daddy is and stuff like that. And it's like the way people grew up. So I grew up with knowing like my aunties, my uncles, my everybody, they have 3 wives, 4 wives, stuff like that. So in America, being like you're only married to one person is something that I had to learn about.
Yeah.
In the movies or in my husband's culture or stuff like that. But it's not something that is normal where I'm from.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for example, someone like he cheated on you. I know it's sad and he put you through a lot and you forgive, and I'm happy about that. But also it's like in our culture, it's like you are allowed to have 4 wives. I'm not telling you to go tell your husband to have 4 wives. It's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to get to my point. It's like you can't forgive somebody.
Yes.
Because people do make mistakes, you know?
And writing it down, the book became a New York Times bestseller. I felt like, thank you. I felt like I finally got my power back.
Yes.
I have my story back in my hands, like for better or worse.
Yes.
But it's a very liberating feeling that I haven't had in a really long time in this world. And I just want to thank you for always taking the time to listen and just giving me the best gift, your time and your wisdom.
I know that if I go through something, I feel like I have a sister in you, and I will literally message you, and I'm sure you will be there for me too. Always. And I think that's the beauty of Bravo. People don't understand. Like, I have conversations with so many of the girls, and I have conversation with their staff, they have conversation with my staff, and things like that. And I think Bravo world doesn't know like how we can, even if we argue.
Yeah.
But there's still like the connection where you can have somebody's back. Like we've just met at BravoCon, but I felt comfortable to reach out to you. Yeah. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. And that is something so special about Bravo is, it does feel like a family.
It does.
And families fight and families make up. And
Period.
Even just with the crossover conversations between all of the cast from all of the shows, there are so many things that just we as women have in common and don't realize.
Exactly.
And weekends like this, bringing everyone together, they're needed.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So who do you get along with? Oh, I need to ask you, what happened between you, Tamra, and the other girl? What's her name?
Which one?
You had
Katie?
a fight. Katie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
they started a rumor.
Okay, so I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Me and Tamra get along, okay? Like, we talk all the time. Like, we get along, right? So I saw on social media, because Dubai, you don't know which housewives. So the only way I get my information is through Queens of Bravo or Campire. Like them, I see all what they do. That's how I forget my social media and stuff. So I saw there was something between the 3 of you. And then I met Katie at BravoCon. And I didn't feel like she was a nice person.
Yeah.
But this is my opinion, right? She was with Tamra. I said hi. I feel like she's the hardest one that I could not get along with in Bravo. And I said hi to her. And a couple of times I would pass her and she would just like pass me and not even look at you with really poker face. And I felt like, is it ego? Like I was so confused because I get along with everybody. Do you know what I mean? So I was very confused by that. Then I asked somebody, like, what's going on with the girl? And then I didn't know that she was, they removed her from the show.
Yeah.
She didn't film half of the season.
Yep.
So I did not know that, number one. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. That could make sense. And then, but I was like, maybe she's just going through so much that I didn't understand. But she's the only one that I felt like she wasn't.
Yeah, so I
Like
had a
giving
conversation
me.
with her the very first morning. We were in the glam room at the same time.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't not say something.
Yes.
And then this spread immediately. I didn't tell anyone, so she must have went out and started talking to people because I had every single woman other than Tamra from Real Housewives of Orange County come up and they go, oh my God, we heard about you and Katie this morning. And I was like, well, look, I went up to her and I said, I would like to introduce myself. I know you know who I am because you've been talking about me.
Period.
It was a rumor that you then
I
kept
actually don't know
going.
what happened. So, you know.
So there was an incident with Tamra and Gretchen this season.
Yes.
And supposedly Katie said that Gretchen told her at a dinner that she was drugged by Tamra and went to the hospital 15 years ago. And Gretchen never said that. So then Katie goes on Tamra's podcast. Tamra wasn't there that day. And Teddy says, well, I heard that Gretchen told Scheana, Scheana told Kiki Monique, and that's how the rumor started. And Katie goes, yeah, I heard that too. So I said, so who'd you hear that from? She's like, there were these two accounts. I go, oh, just two random blogs reached out and you decided to go on a podcast and say that? She's like, well, Teddy said it first. I'm like, but then you perpetuated it. And that wasn't true.
Okay.
And then I said, because
I don't see Tamra drugging someone.
No, and that's illegal. And if it happened 15 years ago, Gretchen would have pressed charges.
Yes.
But she misspoke on her season and she said she went to the hospital. She then corrected it and it was the whole thing. But then Tamra and Katie go and hire my ex-husband to DJ their viewing party for the reunion, thinking that's it.
Wait. They went to hire your ex-husband?
Correct.
Tamra and...
Yes.
Tamra, you're so trouble.
Yeah.
You're such a troublemaker.
But the funny thing is, they thought that was a dig at me. Him and I are good. So I thanked
So how
Katie.
did you know that?
It was all
that
over online. Katie posted it. And so I went up to her. And while I was speaking to her, I said, also, I just want to thank you for giving Shay that opportunity. It looked like he had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He played good as gold. She didn't look so happy about that. But I said, thank you for giving him that opportunity. That was really cool of you. And she was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, you thought you were like having
digging
a
on
dig
you.
at me.
Yeah, and it ended up being like,
But
you
him
talked
and
to
I
your
are good.
ex-husband, you're good. He
Yeah.
played your song.
And now Tamra's trying to spread that Shay wants his last name back and he doesn't want me to be Scheana Shay. Also not true, because I had a conversation with him before the book came out. I talked to him about it. I said, does it bother you that I still use this last name?
Yeah.
He goes, not at all. He goes, I don't care. He's like,
Why don't you have your husband's new name?
I don't want to go through changing my name again. My brand has been Scheana Shay for the last 10 years.
True, because then it will be like, what would it be though?
Scheana Davies.
I'll keep Shay.
Yeah. You know? It's just that's now my brand. So I am
Keep
Scheana
Shay,
Shay.
yes,
Scheana
yes.
Shay is a New York Times
Yes,
bestseller.
and also you've been married to your ex-husband. Why would he want to change your name? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But then I did find something about America. My mother-in-law still has the last name of her husband because apparently when he died, you collect money still or they pay you. I don't understand it. So keep the name.
Yeah, exactly. And on that note, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back. All right, y'all, the holiday season is just around the corner and it's time to start getting your space ready with Wayfair. You got to make sure, you have the seating for everyone, whether that's getting out warmer linens and sheets, getting new fun serveware and cookware, and of course, holiday decor. So I have personally done all of these things on my checklist. Our new flatware just came. It is so pretty. I cannot wait for our next dinner party. And Wayfair's Black Friday sale is the perfect time to score huge deals on all things home, no matter what your style. Wayfair is the place to shop for all things home. I'm telling you guys, there is something in my house in every single room from Wayfair. Whether it is our outdoor patio furniture, my bed, artwork, you name it, they have it. And you can get up to 70% off during Wayfair's Black Friday sale. They also have styles that you can't find anywhere else. No generic pieces you've seen 100 times, so you can make your home way more you. You can shop Wayfair's Can't Miss Black Friday deals all month long. Plus, you can sit back and relax with Wayfair's fast and easy shipping just in time for the holidays. Wayfair is the go-to destination for everything home, no matter your style or budget. You can earn rewards and get the best savings in the neighborhood with Wayfair's new loyalty program, and that's 5% back on every item across Wayfair's family of brands, free shipping, members-only sales, and more. Terms apply. Don't miss out on early Black Friday deals. Head to wayfair.com now to shop Wayfair's Black Friday deals for up to 70% off. That's WAYFAIR.com. Sale ends December 7th. One thing that we talked about when I was so nervous about my book coming out, you were one of the few people I talked to, and you said something that stuck with me.
Yes.
That being nervous is actually a good sign because it means you're saying something real and something that matters.
Exactly. And I said the universe is working with you because if you're nervous, you're doing something good.
Yes.
And you did because you won what?
New York Times bestseller.
Yes.
Where did that perspective come from for you?
For me, I always so the way I grew up is it was a very hard life, like I didn't think I would ever leave my village. I didn't think I would ever amount to anything because I used to wake up at 4 a.m, walk to buy bananas, pineapple to carry in my head, walk back, sell it for my family. My mother was depressed, which I never knew she was depressed because she would never leave the house. And my dad was gone. So if I didn't do anything, nobody would eat. Nobody would have nothing. So when I used to carry my bananas in the head in the morning, when I'm nervous, I felt good. I felt like something good is going to happen. And it always something good happened. I would sell. I would be happier all day. Something great is going to happen. So I just feel like nervousness is a way of God telling you, it's fine. I got you. You're going to be okay. Because, and I think also it's because you are going to help so many people.
Yeah.
And I think that was your power that you didn't know you had it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to give my story out there to connect with the millions of people that have gone through the same thing as you. You're not the only person that's gone through this, honey.
Right.
But nobody's talking about it and nobody's connecting with people.
Yeah.
And so your nervousness was your God blessing saying, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah.
And he did.
Thank you. Do you think women especially are taught to shrink when we feel fear instead of seeing it as a sign of something meaningful?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like every time, like even with me filming Housewives, season 1 I was myself so much. Season 2 I was also a bit of myself, but I was always like fear, like, oh my God, how are people gonna think about this? Why would people say this? You know what I mean? And then you just you find yourself like you're shrinking, and it's like hard. Like I had a friend that Rihanna followed me on Instagram, and then I was talking to her. She was helping with makeup. Actually, hang out with her recently in Paris, and my friend was like the type of person would be like, why is she your friend? Why is she choosing you? Tell her to choose me. Let it be about me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, but why do you want it to be about her? She watches the show. She would follow you if she wanted to follow you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She watches the show, and she'll be like, yeah, tell her to follow me. Tell her to wear my clothes. Tell her to do this. And I'm like, but I'm asking her about my Ayan beauty makeup. She's all about makeup. You know what I mean? And she wears couture when she's pregnant off the runway. Okay. You know what I mean? So I was like, I lost a friend because it was like, every time something was happening to me that was like helping me or I'm connecting to other people, don't connect to these people. Don't talk to these people. Don't do this. Don't do that. It's like, it just makes you shrink yourself and lose who you are. And it's because it's fear.
Yeah. You are always so grounded and so wise, and you always have the right words. Like, I enjoy talking to you so much. This is one of my favorite podcasts, and we're only like in the middle of it. Oh my
God, I love you.
Where do you think that comes from? Like, what shaped that part of you?
I think I've been a model most of my life too, and when you're in the modeling industry, you really have to be cutthroat, especially as a Black girl. I moved to New York, I lived in New York, and when I would go to the castings, I will be the only 3 Black girls in the casting, and I would never get the job. Okay, and then when I would get the job, I would be so happy about it. So I had to learn to be tougher and see life in a different way. So if I didn't get something, I know it was never mine. So I'm never upset. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I know it's not mine.
That's a good way to look
It
at
wasn't
it.
in my path. When I get something, I'm like, this was meant for me. It was in my path. And also just the way I grew up.
Yeah.
It shaped me so bad because at one point I lived in a room like less than this.
Wow.
With 9 of my siblings. Okay. And we like
Wow.
scrouch like this. And I have 4-bedroom house with 4 bathroom. I can pee anywhere, shit. Like I choose anywhere to go. While I couldn't even, my kitchen is where I grew up in.
Good for you.
You know what I mean? So it's like life changes you. Life shows you how to think and see. And I think I don't take life seriously because I also
Yeah.
feel like we're here. I think sometimes people forget they're going to die and I don't. You know what I mean? I wake up every morning knowing like I might not be here tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just try to enjoy every single moment that I wake up.
I love that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I might not be here tomorrow. So why? And I don't think about 30 years from now.
No.
Like my husband thinks about
I'm the same way.
30 years. They're fucking crazy. Oh, we'll have these, all these things we've saved. And I'm like, honey, I don't give a fuck about 30 years. I might be dead.
Yeah.
You know, I want to enjoy right now, this moment. What am I doing that's making me happy?
Yeah.
Like I choose to find 3 happy things a day.
I love that.
Yes.
We do that with my daughter at the end of
Yes.
every day, something that made you happy and something that was funny
Oh
today.
my God, that's what I raised my son. Taj, what was the 3 best things for
Yeah.
you today? And 3 things that you think you would change for the next day. And then we talk about it. And we don't take life so seriously, you know. I don't take life seriously. You can
Yeah,
tell.
I know.
I'm a silly bitch.
I love it. Yeah. Is there a moment in your life where you felt yourself stepping into your power for the first time?
Yes. I think the moment I became a mom, I swear to God, the moment I became a mom, because I never thought I would be a mom. I never thought I would get married because my father was just too much. You know, I never saw my life where it is right now. Even being here talking to you is something I would never have dreamt of. I grew up in a small village. I ate mangoes on the tree, papayas. The first time I saw a white person, I was like 8 or 9. Didn't even know white people existed.
Wow.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to eat a white man one day. And I am right now. Sorry.
I love it.
But so I think it's like just the way I grew up, it toughens
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And I feel like that definitely helped shape your resilience,
Yes.
the way you grew up.
Yes.
That's
yes,
amazing.
Yes.
What advice do you give to your friends who are afraid to share their truth or speak up?
I just feel a lot of people have fear and they are so scared of judgments and how people are going to speak about you, say something about you. And I think that's what makes people not be themselves. And that really hurts my heart because be yourself. Speak up, talk about it. You don't know who is gonna help. And it doesn't fucking matter. I think a lot of people forget this. Like we all wake up in the morning, shit, pee, and we have to pay our bills. Every single person goes through the same thing, okay? We all get unhappy, we all get sad, we all jovial and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. And if you're around somebody that's judging you, they're not the people to be around.
Yeah.
They're not your friends. They're not your superpower, and they're not the people to be around. Me, I love arguing with people online. Literally, somebody be like, oh, Ayan, you're too much. I go look at that picture, I go back, honey, you're so less that I wish you to be better with yourself. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because judgments, and anyone who's happy is not going to judge you or try to make you feel bad. You have to always remember that there's something inside them that's missing that they need. They have the need to be like, oh, Scheana, you're like this. Oh, Ayan, you're like this. You can't walk in my shoes. You can't walk on your shoes. Our shoes are so different. Our path is so different. Your path is so different. And I want to be there for you. And I want you to be there for me because we're all going through shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nobody's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
No one. Only God is.
Yes. I had so many people this week and they're like, why are you even there? You're not on a current show. I'm like, well, I've
You
spent
build
the last
this.
14 years on
You
Bravo.
helped build this. Your show was iconic.
Thank you.
You deserve to be there.
Yeah.
See, why the fuck would somebody say shit like
I know.
that? Where are you, bitch? Where are you sitting? Where are you to say that? I
Right?
don't understand that.
And I'm like, every person who was there, not all of them are on current shows. A lot of people
I'm not on
aren't-
a show.
Right.
And I'm
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Shireen is not on a show. She's there. I saw a lot of people who are not on shows and
Yeah.
they're there. I think it's because Bravo knows that these people are loved and these people have helped build the company.
Yes.
I mean, I was there only 2 years, but I did say period dot, okay, which is viral. I
Yep.
did say I had a lot of funny moments and I was only there for 2 years. You know what I mean?
But iconic.
I had a lot of iconic moments. So, and there are people who have been there for 10 years that didn't bring anything. So, you know what I mean? So, you brought good as gold. You got married in the show. I know that.
Yep, it's all happening.
Yes. So you deserve to be there.
Thank you. And they literally had the It's All Happening room. I'm like, hello. Anyway.
Honey, you know you're a queen, right?
Thank you. I do. It took me a long time to realize that, but now I do.
Now you are.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you realize, and you should just wake up every morning and be like, Queen Scheana Shea, bitch, is in the house. She woke up, she's going to brush her teeth, and she's going to take the world.
Yes. Okay, switching up. There were so many amazing moments from BravoCon, but a couple of my favorites involve you, so I have some questions.
Thank you.
Your interview with the boys from McBee Dynasty, the guys in the cowboy hats.
Yes.
That's gone viral.
Yes.
I have to ask, did you know the plot line of Brokeback Mountain when you said that, or did you think that plot line fit them?
No, I've watched Brokeback Mountain, and I love the movie, because I've watched it. But I thought they were cowboys and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God, maybe, because they said they have a ranch.
Yeah.
And the only movie I know about ranches and stuff is Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
So I was like, you guys look like Brokeback Mountain. Then after my interview, I found out they're fucking brothers. I was like, oh my God. But you know what happened? After that interview, the next day, I met the two of them. The one who was like broke up about it, and the one in the end. And they were like, we love you so much. We had the best time with you. You're so funny. I was like, oh, thank God. I'm like, I'm so sorry I did not know you guys were brothers. He goes, that's what made it funny.
But that's what makes it so good. So much, like the Shep and Paige thing, just so good.
I know.
And then when you were interviewing Lindsay Hubbard and Kristen Doty, another viral moment.
Yes.
They lost it when you referred to your husband as baby daddy and also daddy cool.
Yes.
Seemingly as separate people, and clarifying that they're both your husband.
Yes.
But what other names do you have for him?
Oh, it depends with my anger and my happiness of the moment. Okay. If he pisses, in which this happens so much, okay? If he pisses me, I change it daddy cool to fucking bitch. And then sometimes I'm like, my husband. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, can't stand him. Sometimes I'm like, I love him so much. So it changes. Right now, for the last 2 years, he's daddy cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because I like that song, Daddy Cool. You know that one?
I don't. You interviewed and interacted with almost every Bravo-leb who was there.
Yes.
What were your takeaways? Any favorite moments or anyone who was maybe rude to you?
Yes. So my favorite moment was with Lindsay Hubbard.
Yeah.
Literally. And Kristen. Because I did not understand what she was saying. So I thought Lindsay was saying, I was like, who's your baby daddy?
Yeah.
And she's like, baby daddy. And I'm like, oh, mine is daddy cool. And I thought she was saying, oh, is it the same person? I'm like, no, bitch, my husband from Ida. Where is yours from? Who's your baby daddy? You know? So I was wondering, like, who's your baby? Because I thought she said to me that our fathers are the same.
Oh, my gosh.
So I was like, no, babe, mine is from Idaho, you know?
Yeah.
That was so much fun. I had so much fun. We laughed. It was 7 minutes.
Yeah.
They made it so short, but it was...
7 minutes in heaven.
Yes, so we laughed so much. I loved her so much for it. And then I found out yesterday that the guy that told me I was so beautiful, but I was married, is actually the guy that she was engaged with.
Yes, Carl.
Did not know that. Found out.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh my God. He said, I said, you're so handsome. He goes, you're so beautiful. I was like, I don't know how we got to, like, I would date you. And I'm like, no, I'm married. Then I found out, like, it's Lindsay's ex-boyfriend. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get my shit together.
But not her baby daddy, just her ex.
No, it's not just her ex, not the baby daddy.
Right.
Yes.
One moment that I'm side-eyeing a bit and I need your take on.
Yes.
So Sonja Morgan posted a photo with you on social media and tagged Kiki from Real Housewives of Miami.
What?
Yes.
When did this happen?
So it was right after she had posted another photo with Kiki. Do you think this was an honest mistake, or do you think she really thought you and Kiki were the same person in different outfits?
Okay, the way I know Sonja, I know it was not done in malicious way. Okay. I just know her like that. But also, Kiki is such a beautiful girl, and we're the same height.
Yep.
So maybe I could see why she confused me for Kiki.
Yeah.
But Sonja, not every black person is the same.
Right. I know one of the Southern Charm boys, I won't say who, but he has his eye on Kiki.
Who?
One of the tall ones.
There's Carl.
Summer House.
Steph. Oh,
Shep.
What? They're not
Austin?
Summer House?
No, so there's Southern Charm and Summer House. But then they do crossovers. Like when Paige was with Craig, they were on both shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Carl
is on Summer House.
And that's the one that
In New
he's
York.
so hot. The
Yeah,
Paige guy.
That's the one. Craig is with Paige.
Oh my
was
God,
with.
I can't keep up with their names.
So many.
They're all
Yeah.
handsome. So I think she should date one. I would want her. I wouldn't
Yeah.
want that for her.
Okay.
I would want that for
Maybe
her.
I'll try and make a little.
Yeah, please do.
Yes.
Do. Kiki is so much fun. And
Yeah.
the boys are so
I
much fun.
love
I've had so
her.
much fun with them. So I don't know which one is which one, but
Yes.
I approve the message.
And clearly Sonja didn't know which one was which one.
Yes. But she did comment on a lot of my pictures, like,
Yeah.
I love you, and she was proud of me.
No,
That's how I
she's so
know
funny.
she cares. Yeah.
Aside from yourself, whose fashion were you most impressed by at BravoCon?
You, honestly, you stepped up to your pussy compared to last time. I'm just going to give you credit.
Thank you.
Bronwyn looked
So good. That polka dot with the shoulders.
Yes, and also,
hat.
like, I started wearing couture in Housewives on lunches and stuff. So lately I see a lot of girls come in with coutures and stuff, and I really enjoy it. But Bronwyn, just seeing Bronwyn take what I brought first,
Yes.
and being like my daughter into it, like seeing her rocking it, love Bronwyn.
Yep.
She killed it. Who else? Some people look like they were wearing Walmart.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them. I'm just like, girl, you're employed. Get your shit together. Like bring some fashion.
Yeah.
So I would say you, Bronwyn. Boz had one look
yeah.
that was really beautiful. Portia. Portia had some really nice looks.
Yeah.
Portia had some really nice looks. Trying to think, and what else?
Our magic tricks were so fun.
Yes,
That
you
was
both
so
stole the
good.
show.
Yes.
You guys did so good. Yeah, Portia was dressed very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Love it. Also, that panther look that you had.
Yes.
I was obsessed
Thank you
with
so
that.
much.
That was probably my favorite look out of everything.
Thank you so much.
Just
I
fierce.
brought that up. I literally brought that for Portia.
Yeah.
Literally. I was like, oh, our girl is out there eating pussy. I gotta bring some pussy for her and dance
I
with
love
her.
it.
And be like, I support you. You go queen. So good for
Yes.
you. But I didn't get to see her that day because she wasn't around me. So she didn't get to see my
Oh.
look. But I really wanted to see her look. But then I just saw that she was escorted by FBI's at
I
the
saw that.
airport.
I wonder what happened on the flight.
Apparently she was from what I've seen, apparently she was arguing with somebody on the plane.
Someone she knew or someone she didn't know?
Apparently somebody she didn't know. Somebody was being a Karen towards Portia. Something like that. And Portia would speak up.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what happened from what I've seen, But I just hope that they don't make her not fly anymore, because if you have arguments on the plane
Right.
and stuff like that, you become like a no flight zone area. So
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen for her.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Was the panther look your favorite on yourself, or which was your favorite?
Yeah, I love the panther look a lot. I loved my first day look because it was like a Rihanna look.
Yeah.
And also it's the same design as the panther.
Oh, okay.
But it was so open, you could see my nipples. So that's why I had to cover it.
Gotcha.
But I wanted it to be so see-through
Yeah.
and naked. I like Walter. He's a designer from LA.
Uh-huh.
Walter, so that's the pink look was his, and the
Okay.
white wedding dress
I used to
was
wear
his.
his a lot the first few seasons of our show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so cool. So yes, I wore 2 of his looks. So yeah, I love that, and I had a lot of Dolce Gabbanas. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but the
Love
panther
it.
and the was good. look,
Yeah. Well, you're always one of the best dressed in
Thank
the Bravo
you so
world.
much. Thank you.
But I want to know, how long did it take you to pull together all of the looks ahead of time? Like, what does that process look like for you?
Okay, I swear to God, the only look I had in mind that was made a month before was the Rihanna look that was see-through.
Okay.
The panther, I just called the designer and I was like, oh my God, I want to have something crazy, like, like sexy, like this and that. And we talk, and then he made that like in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, like literally. It was so quick too. Dolce Gabbana just got immediately.
Yeah.
And then Walter, I came to LA and just picked up
Yeah.
the looks like
Nice.
before I went back home. Yeah. So the only looks was the panther and the sexy one that
Yeah.
I had almost a month to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since everyone always expects you to deliver a fashion moment, do you ever feel pressure to produce looks?
No,
Just comes
no.
natural?
No, because I've been like, this is what I used to do before Housewives.
Yeah.
I used to travel for fashion weeks. I used to wear couture dresses. So it was something I just loved to dress up, because the way I grew up very poor, where I had no clothes. I had my school uniform ripped into pieces, and I would borrow my best friend's school uniform that she wore it and was old, and I would cut it to close the holes in me. So I always looked at people who had clothes. I'm like, one day I hope I get a chance to dress
Yeah.
up and feel like myself. So I think that's a way of like going back to my little girl that was like embarrassed in school with the uniform that was broken. You know what I mean? Like really embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because I had like ripped clothes. You know, I had no shoes, and so it was like now it's a more feeling like, hey, it's like a cover. You're okay. Do you know what I mean? So my clothes it's more like I'm okay, and I'm getting my shit together. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
So that's how I do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate that you saying I was one of your favorite dressed
You
because I took a page out of Lisa Rinna's book. I went
Yes.
to a showroom.
Yes.
I pulled Gucci and
Good.
Balmain and
I
all
saw
of
the
that.
Gucci. I told you.
Yes, right when I said hi to Phaedra.
Yes.
She was like, oh, yes, and the
Yes,
Balmain. And I was
exactly.
like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm wearing.
I told you killed it.
Yes.
You know a rich girl when you see richness in the couture. You know it. And then you can tell when people are wearing Walmart.
Yeah.
And you brought the money, bitch.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just did a Versace look for
You
the Glamour
did.
Women of the Year Award. So I'm like, okay, now
Keep
I just have to
going.
keep my
right,
game
Right now
stepped
your
up.
game is so up and you've stepped up. I do not. If I see anything less on social media, I'm gonna call out you on it.
Well, thank
I'll do
you.
a whole story about it because we're not doing great. I do not want to see
I
anything
know.
less than you've shown me.
I know. My
Yes.
Mark is so happy sitting over here listening
Yes,
to you say this.
yes,
So with me, it's like I don't know. I'm like, okay, do I hire a stylist? Do I just go to showrooms,
Yes.
for like my day-to-day style? But red carpets and stuff, okay, that is now officially stepped up. There's no going
You know who
back.
dresses really good? Do you know Crucia Strauss?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
we have
she's-
a long history.
What history? do you
Yeah,
have?
we've been friends for a long time.
Oh, thank God, because that's my girl. I
And then
love
up and
her.
down.
Really?
Yeah, but I love her.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
I
we're
love
good
her.
now. We had a
Okay.
mutual friend in common who caused a lot of problems in both of our lives.
Oh,
and
God.
I think now we both realize that she was the
She was
problem
the
and
problem.
it wasn't us.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made up.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she does stylist. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I think
okay.
she does stylist in LA. So yeah, styling is also really good.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask, what your advice would be. How do you find your inspiration? Like, how do you put a look together? Where do you start?
Honestly, I've never been like I put look together. I just see something and I feel like if my heart speaks to it, I just wear it.
Okay.
But 99.9% of the time, and please do not judge me, I am basic as fuck. Okay, literally, I wear my husband's clothes.
Okay.
Literally, I live on my husband's clothes
I
all the
love
time.
that.
When I go to Ayan Beauty office, I wear his t-shirts, I wear his sneakers, because I don't have daytime clothes.
Uh-huh.
So I like when I do daytime stuff, I only wear my husband's clothes or my son's clothes.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah, literally.
I need to see some of those
I even wear my
looks.
husband boxers underwears. That's how basic I can get.
Okay, now I need some tea from you.
Yes.
Because both yourself and Carolyn Stansbury were at BravoCon, but there were no updates revealed about season 3 of
Yes.
Dubai. So
Yes.
what is going on there? Have you heard anything? Are they casting?
Okay, so I don't know what to say.
Okay. I don't
know
want to
what
get you
say.
in trouble.
Yes.
How about this? Who would you like to see them bring back if there was a season 3? And anyone you would like to not see back?
Okay, so I think that if I had choice to bring people back, I think I'll bring, of course, Caroline Stanbury,
Mm-hmm.
Talene will come, Lisa, even if we have an argument,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
she can come back. Who else is there? Sarah Al-Madani is good. Honestly, our cast was good.
It was really good.
Our cast was good. It was just so expensive to film in Dubai.
I can imagine.
It's so expensive. It's the most expensive show in Bravo,
Yeah.
from what I know.
Oh,
I
for
heard.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't care if it's Real Housewives of Dubai season 3, Real Housewives of New Jersey season 15, maybe a below deck spinoff, above deck. We just want to watch you travel around the world looking glamorous. Or
Thank
just
you.
like have a whole show, built around you.
Thank you.
Because
I
we
don't
need you on
I
our
don't-
TVs.
Thank you. I feel like I can do something on my own too,
Yeah.
Like I did this TikTok thing about traveling around America, the villages of America,
Mm-hmm.
and it went viral, I was just driving, so my son was going to college and we drove around America a little bit to show him, like, before we left him in America.
Yeah.
So I did all these TikToks about traveling in America. I would love to do something like that.
Yeah.
Like show villages of America, towns of America, meet people,
Okay.
go to dinner with people, come to LA, film and have dinner with you.
I
and
love
just
that.
find out what's going on in your life and things like that. Maybe go to Salt Lake City, go to New York. I would love to do something like that.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I want to see America more. So yeah, I would love that.
That was going to be my next
Yeah,
question.
I tried to pitch that show to
Yeah.
the company that I used to
Okay.
work with. Like, let's do Ayan coming to America with Ayan.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that.
Right?
We need to make that happen.
Yeah, coming
Absolutely.
to America with Ayan, where Ayan is just going everywhere, stop to different places.
Yeah. And if they were to move you to another Real Housewives franchise, which one would you want to shake up? Where would be the best fit?
If they ask me, I used to live in New York as a model, so I would say maybe New York because I'm friends. Aaron's husband is very good friends with my husband. They talk a lot. They
I love
talk. They
that.
connected in BravoCon. Jessel's cousin is one of my best friends in Dubai. So, and Jessel and Uba are very close. Sai and Uba are very close. So I used to talk to Sai, Jessel, Aaron all the time because of Uba, my cousin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I had to do something, I would do that. Or maybe I live in Idaho. Drive to Salt Lake City for 3 hours and catch up. Because the last time I was here, Boz asked me to film with her Beverly Hills Housewives. Boz was like, I see you in LA. Why don't you come film with me some scenes? And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. But I think I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't want to just show up.
Okay.
You know, like in one scene, I feel like I'm on 10, 20 beach type of scene.
Yes. Well, speaking of more Ayan, what's cooking over at Ayan Beauty?
Right now, we just had a fashion show in Dubai when I was here. We sponsored the biggest fashion week in Dubai. And we just had Anna Wintour wear Ayan Beauty makeup again.
Ooh.
I met some girls in BravoCon and they were like, oh my God, we are wearing Ayan Beauty. And they were showing me they bought it. So I'm so excited about that. And I'm just focused on Ayan Beauty right now. That's literally where my whole entire life is, like Ayan Beauty. And we do give on Ayan Beauty. So I was in South Africa recently.
Okay.
And so we have proceeds that we have. I do with the girls in school. I go volunteer in the girls at school, teach them, talk about them, buy them things that they want. So that's where my heart is right now.
I love that.
Yes, yes.
Would you like to do more hosting as well?
You know, I think I would. I underestimate myself sometimes with things like I didn't know, but I feel like I really enjoyed this job.
Yeah.
I really
You're so
loved
good at it.
doing it. I didn't know I was gonna be good at it. I think because just like you guys saying you were good at it, the fans saying I was good at it, people walking to me saying, Ayan, you're doing really good. I think that gave me the confidence to actually understand because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I think the love that people gave me made me feel seen. And then it made me feel like, oh, Ayan, maybe you can actually do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because of the love of the fans. And you guys, all the Bravo, like, we love you, you're doing great.
Yeah.
That kind of made me happy because I didn't know what I was doing. Never
Yeah.
done it before.
Well, I loved
Yeah.
it. I
Thank
loved this
you.
entire interview. Literally
Thank
one
you.
of my favorites. You are
Thank
an
you.
icon in
Oh,
all
so
ways.
sweet. Thank
Is
you.
there anything else you want to tell the listeners that you have coming up?
I might be doing something soon with, I don't know if I should say it, with Chriselle, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
so much.
here.
Thank
you
you.
all for listening.
Yes.
Make sure if you're not already, follow her at Chanel Ayan and get some of that beauty.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I loved this.
I loved
So I
this.
have to give you a-
Yay.